there's a key line in your conference call, and the line is you would have taken numbers up if it were not for the obvious. So could you walk us through what could have been and what was?
Well, Jim, good morning. We just came off of one of the strongest holiday quarters in the history of Starbucks. And if you look at what we delivered in this last quarter, certainly a 5% growth in same-store sales globally, led by our U.S. U.S. grew 6% comp with 3% growth in customer occasions, in traffic. China grew 3% in same-store comparable last quarter with 1% growth in traffic. So, our retail business is really firing on all cylinders. We grew net new stores by 6%. Our channels business grew 5%. You put that all together, we had one of the strongest holiday quarters in the history of the company. Customer confidence and customer connection scores are at an all-time high. Beverage innovation accounted for 5 points of that 6-point comp growth in the U.S. And we grew our digital active rewards members by 16% to 18.9 million. So coming off of Q1, that momentum just continues to build. Now, as you point out, we're now managing a very dynamic situation in China related to the coronavirus. And, we've been in China for 20 years. We realize that this is a temporary issue that we've got to deal with. And we're doing it responsibly. We're doing it by prioritizing the health and well-being of our Starbucks partners. And we're working closely with local health officials and government to help ensure that they're able to contain the virus and that we can get through this quickly and get on with it. But coming off a very, very powerful quarter, we had a beat and we were intending to raise, but given the coronavirus, we felt it was in the best interest to really better understand the implications of that. And as we do, we're going to be transparent with our investors.
Right, I don't mean to dwell on coronavirus, but obviously America's dwelling on it. You closed half your stores in China. One, why not close all the stores? Because you care tremendously about not just the workers, the baristas, but the families. And two, you've got an incredible delivery system. Why not just say, you know what, our stores are closed, but we're going to deliver it to you because we're worried about corona?
Well, certainly, Jim, we've closed over half of our stores in China, and it is a very dynamic situation. We look at that each and every day. I mean, certainly some of the stores we normally close over Chinese New Year's. And then certainly in Hubei province, where Wuhan is, kind of the center of this coronavirus, that entire province is basically closed down. But then we've been very responsible and thoughtful in working with local health officials and governments. And if there's stores, perhaps tourist gatherings or near universities or hospitals, we've closed those stores. And, of course, we do have our mobile order for pickup or delivery in China. And, just last quarter, for example, 16% of our sales in China was through mobile ordering, and 9% of that was for delivery. So we do have delivery available. And look, we're dealing with this on a daily basis. And so when there's a concern, we will close stores. And we're going to do it responsibly and thoughtfully.